After a day of observation, the problems in the Morris house are clear. Dad needs to spend more time with his family. So today, I'm giving the family their own set of rules. Good morning.
It's there.
Hi.
I think Heidi's beyond excited for Nanny, and they're probably going to team up on me a little bit.
Okay, you all ready for this? Because this is very important. These are your rules. And my first rule is meals are to be eaten at the table. Just sit down with us at least.
Hey, Mommy, you want to come look at your son?
Rule number 2. Everybody shares. We know that sharing is a big issue.
Parker and Jackson do not share well. Mommy needs to get on top of that.
I have one thing in here, which is my trusty timer. This is my sharing timer. Especially with Parker, we're going to set the timer for 1 minute. And for 1 minute, he is going to be expected to share.
It is going to be so much easier if he realizes that he needs to share.
It doesn't matter what the behavior is, it's a bad behavior.
Turn it off.
You are?
You're going to do more than turn it off, let me tell you. The best is yet to come, sir.
I feel out of control when I don't have the phone on.
Rule number 3. Family time means family time. It's not talking to people on the cell phone.
Do you think I could go upstairs for a little while? I'm serious, I need a break.
No, come on, hang tight.
I'm so happy that that is a rule because he is always on the phone.
Then under here is something very special. This is the happy home. You see that? Daddy is going to take his PDA and his cell phone and he's going to put them into the house and he's going to put the roof on.
I've always worked long hours. I always will work long hours. Nothing will change that.
Consequently, he's going to have 4 happy family members.
The house conveniently didn't have my photo on it.
This is my first opportunity to work with the Morrises. Unfortunately, with the going about to get tough, Dad's phone rings and he has to get going. And since Mom is so overwhelmed, we'll be taking it slow, starting with cleaning the children's rooms. Okay, let's go to the boys' room. Parker, what I would like you to do, put your shoes in the top cupboard. The kids got on board right away. Good job. And as the chores got underway, I quickly realized the reason Mom can't get anything done.
There you go. Good job. Give me 5.
Because the baby is attached to her hip. So I'm bringing her a playpen. For 5 or 10 minutes, just put Ella in the playpen with some books, some cuddly toys, you know, something she can play with, but that leaves your hands free to do the chores.
I got so much stuff done with her sitting in there. But yeah, it was just great. It was amazing. Nanny Stella coming in made it possible for me to do it. She has been so great.
Now that things are getting done in the house, it's time to get on to the bigger problems, starting with Parker's sharing issues. And when he begins hiding his toys, it's time to step in. Parker, can you take those back out, please, and let them play with them?
There was a little box of toys in a hall closet that he's just collected, and he decided to put them back because he saw interest in his little brother and sister.
They're not. They're everybody's, right?
They're not everybody's.
No, I'm playing with them.
Stella decided, you know, she wasn't going to let Parker control the whole house.
Now that you're done with them, we're going to play with them. Thank you. Yeah, we are. Parker freaked out. He didn't want to play with it, but he didn't want anybody else to play with it. What's your solution to the problem?
Alright, if you act like this and you don't want to share, you're going to go 6 times.
Yeah.
Fine. Nanny Stella told us that you're going to be sharing now.
She negotiates with Parker all the time. Sometimes you just have to say to your children, no, that's it, just because I said so. get his eye contact and explain to him what's going on.
I know you collected them, but you need to share. You need to share. Look at me, sweetheart. Okay, this isn't working. I give up. How do you reason with it?
Sometimes the things that you go through seem traumatic. If you give in, that trauma becomes greater at a later date. If you go through the moment, if you work through it, the next time, it gets easier and easier. Go get the timer. Go get it.
I can't wait.
Mommy will get it for you. And I actually had an opportunity to show them how I would go about getting him to share. We are sharing right now. But I'm willing to share with you on time. So I'm willing to have a turn and then you can have a turn. So what do you want to do? Okay. And then I'm going to give you the game. You're going to come and play for a little while with these 4 boxes. And then you're going to give them back to me again? Okay, 2 minutes.
She got out the little timer, and they were all sitting there playing, and it was not that big of a deal, eventually, at the very end. And he was just okay with it, and it just made me so happy.
I'm amazed. Parker doesn't have the monopoly on being selfish. Dad does not share parental responsibility when he gets through the door.
Nanny Stella coming in has given me hope.
However, all hope